welcome to the Spice Zone, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Boygos, and today we are going to be taking a look at a legacy, a double legacy Gyarados in the Ultra League. I want to start this video off by saying, first of all, if you have extra elite TMs and you want a Dragon Tail Gyarados, why not, right? It's a solid build against the meta. That was a pretty good catch there. I think they just caught, on the Regirock though, so that's not great. Still super effective. I guess they'd probably rather take it on the Regirock than on the Talonflame. But yeah, go ahead and build it. And second of all, thank you very much for getting me to 10K, guys. That has been a goal of mine for a really long time. Goodbye, Lucario. Hardly knew you. And this is Gyarados' video. And yeah, I just want to say thank you guys for that. I'm not going to waste too much time talking about it. It obviously means a whole lot to me, but I do want to do commentary for these battles, keep the quality up. We've got some spice mail at the end that we're going to be getting into, but here we go, guys. We got the Aqua Tail coming through, hopefully, on the Talonflame. And yeah, that is going to do a ton of damage, and they swap out into the Machamp. We do have Aerial Ace on Thick Chick the Nanobuds. If you are wondering, yes, my Vullaby did evolve for Ultra League usage. I know it's not the hundo. It's whatever, guys. It's whatever. I just shinies do more damage. You know, it's cool. Whatever. Shinies equal video. So, you know, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. All right. And also, if you appreciate that little Mandibuzz render I did down there, that took me a really long time, guys. I had to edit the textures. I had to pose that one and do a lot more work than I usually do. So, smash that like button. But yeah, we're moving into the next battle here, and we're going to be running the same team for about half the video, and then we're going to be running some different teams at the end. So stick with it, but Gyarados is going to be on all of the teams. So we're going to be throwing the Aqua Tail. We were trying to just go for the extra Dragon Tail there. I don't think we got it, and then I think actually they got another counter there, so that really doesn't work out very nicely for us, but this is okay. This is fine. We can eat any one move still. Then throw this Aqua Tail, see if we can garner a shield out of the Obstagoon. We're not able to. Lucario is able to farm down. So this is a 2-shield situation where we've got a little bit of energy lead on the Lucario, which is going to be pretty pivotal, right? Getting the Shadow Ball here on the Giratina in the matchup is a lot worse if you, you know, don't have an energy lead. And it's even worse if you do that and you bait and they don't shield. So that sucks for me, but I guess you can't win them all, and that's what I get for risking it. We're gonna power up Punch and then Shadow Ball. Hopefully they let this one through. No, that's gonna do get a shield here. But now we've got a Mandibuzz for their Giratina, and this is my first video running Mandibuzz on the channel, so you guys will have to let me know about this kind of milky team I'm running here. They get a little bit more meta throughout the video, but Gyarados himself with Dragon Tail is kind of... Have I been saying Dragon Breath for this whole video? Okay, I seriously made a thumbnail that said Legacy Dragon Breath for Gyarados. I thought it was Dragon Breath for a second. I was like, wait, no, I have Dragon Tail on my Gyarados. So yeah, there's actually 2 thumbnails I've made for this video. But if I've been saying Dragon Breath, I mean Dragon Tail. This is a Dragon Tail Gyarados. Dragon Breath is not a legacy move. Do not use an Elite TM on Dragon Breath Gyarados. But use it on, if you want to use it on Dragon Tail Gyarados, that's up to you. Hopefully this video will help you decide. Personally, I would say it's not necessary. Dragon Breath, if anything, is maybe even a little bit better after this most recent update. So this was more so to just see how it still can hang. Also, big shout out to Wholesome. We named this Gyarados in his Twitch chat. If you didn't see my collab with Wholesome, I've got the VOD on this channel, immortalized forever. So we did name this Gyarados in that Twitch Picks Ultra, and we named it that beautiful name down below that I won't say for the kids at home. All right, guys, we've got a crunch coming through on the Cresselia, and so shout out to Wholesome's chat for that name, because this rank 2 double legacy Gyarados is deserving of this name. I'm pretty sure it's an XL as well, like not XL like powered up, but like size wise. That's why they named it that, because it was like XL, like Candela was like, oh my, that's the biggest Gyarados of it. Okay, sorry, I might have made a joke there that was maybe a little too inappropriate for the Spice Zone, but we're gonna keep going, guys. We're gonna keep going. All right, this Dragon Tail Gyarados is going in. We're gonna Shadow Ball this Talonflame, and they decide to shield, which stinks because now we're down a shield. But they decide to throw, which really works out for us. So we're gonna be Aqua Tailing that Talonflame. And then we're going to get to another one, yep, and we're going to Aqua Tail that Talonflame again. So that is going to be a GG, I believe, right? Yeah, we can just wrap that up with Nanobuds, put a little bow on top of that battle. We're going to get Flame Charged, and then we'll probably get Brave Birded, but it doesn't really matter. Because Aerial Ace will kill from here, this is going to be a GG. Moving into the next... Oh, we're not moving into the next...
This Moonblast isn't going to kill. Why are you wasting my time here? Why are you wasting my time? That ain't going to do it. You're going to get Dark Pulsed.
You going to get Dark Pulsed. Alright. 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 Moving into the next one. Alright, here we go. We got Lucario into Nidoqueen. So kind of an awkward matchup here. They really do have to throw the Earth Power in order to do any damage. These Poison Fangs are really not going to do a whole lot. And the Poison Jabs on top of that are going to start to add up. But again, not going to do a whole lot. So let's see if we can bait this Nidoqueen with a Power Up Punch. We are successful in that bait. They do decide to shield. And now we are going to build up to the Shadow Ball and throw a boosted Shadow Ball at the Nidoqueen. If we huck this at them, yep, and they decide not to shield, that's going to take out the Nidoqueen, folks. And in comes this Scrafty. Scrafty, going to be a fighter, so it's going to be resisting... our Gyarados here is going to be resisting its fast move, which is counter. So that foul play is going to do some good neutral damage, but this Aqua Tail here is going to come in and do some also pretty neutral damage, pretty chunkage damage, and we do have to shield this next one. They've decided to give us one shield. I think we can give one back, and so we are going to respect that and throw the Aqua Tail here now at the Obstagoon. So this is a double counter lineup, and we were running double steal, so beating it at all would be a bit of a challenge, but we're going to see what we can do here. This Night Slash, not going to do it. I mean, it is going to do it, but it's not going to do it to Melmetal. So they're going to have to cross chop here. They decide not to cross chop. Absolutely wild. We are going to bait them with the Rock Slide, and that is going to get a shield. Yep. And then we're going to superpower them here. So this is going to be a GG on the Shiny Obstagoon. Try again next month when you got your new move, my friend. All right. Moving into the next one, GG's, and we are going to be running the Sweat team. This is the Sweat Dragon Tail Gyarados team, and it doesn't like to see Trevenant, but it does work. It's a good team. So we're going to be throwing this Hydro Cannon here on the Muck, and if they decide to shield, which they don't, really risky business on their end, not shielding, but we are going to be getting a shield here, and in comes Machamp to catch that Dark Pulse. So Machamp catching that Dark Pulse, that's going to be pretty big here for energy management. They do come in with a Togekiss, and Machamp is just such a freaking unit, man, that he's able to get to that Rock Slide. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. And the Dragon Tails here going to be taking out the Togekiss, so that's going to take just a minute, but let me tell you what, once we get this Togekiss taken care of, we're going to have a good amount of energy going into the back line. So we got Poliwrath, and man, Poliwrath, yeah, it's pretty tough. It's pretty awkward for this team, but we are going to be using Swampert here to get it to throw its moves. So we're going to just, yeah, right on a shield. Why not? Just double Hydro Cannon this Mammo Jamma. And I think they caught on the Muck, so I decided to undercharge just to get a little bit more farm, which actually turns out to be pretty important for the game. We're going to be throwing this Hydro Cannon now on the Poliwrath, and we do get a shield because they thought it was an Earthquake, so that's pretty awesome. We're going to throw this Hydro Cannon and get some guaranteed damage here, and that's some good chunkage. At this point, the water moves are starting to chunk away, and we do have an Aqua Tail loaded on the Gyarados, so as long as this move doesn't KO, which I don't believe they have a move that can KO from this range, we are going to be taking out the Poliwrath with the Aqua Tail, so that is going to be a GG. Moving in to the next one. Folks, what do you think of Dragon Tail Gyarados? I think it's a good time. Alright, we got a Blaziken lead, and we're just gonna, yeah, they're gonna meet us with a Swampert. We're gonna meet them with the Dragon Tail Gyarados. Dragon Tail Gyarados, just an absolute unit. It's what it be. There's no way around it. There's no, the proof is in the pudding, folks. We've got Aqua Tail coming through on the Swampert. Hopefully they're not gonna shield. They did shield. Let's see if they shield this next one here. This is gonna, and that Aqua Tail is gonna be coming through on the Swampert. Yeah, that's gonna be doing some big chunkage. The Swampert does get to the Hydro Cannon, so we are going to drop the shield here, and then we're going to continue to Dragon Tail. So, yeah, we just need to throw this Aqua Tail here on this Blaziken. That's going to be doing some big damage. They swap immediately into the Venu. Guys, this is looking dicey. This is looking pretty dicey. We're going to throw that Earthquake. They do decide to shield, which is really not good for us. But we are going to get to the Hydro Cannon, so that's going to do some decent chunk on the Venusaur. And now it's looking like we can maybe get at this thing with the Machamp. We could maybe take it out with the Machamp. That is going to be the goal. We're going to really pray that Machamp is able to get there. It is able to eat exactly one Frenzy Plant with no fast move damage. So if we can pull that off here, that is exactly what we need to happen here. So we're going to take this Frenzy Plant, hopefully at face value, and then we're going to throw the counter and take out the Venusaur. So that is going to be a good game. Moving into the next one. All right, we've got Giratina on Swampert. Pretty good lead if we swap into the Gyarados. Not quite the lead, right? And they've got the Zacian in the Ultra League. And Zacian doesn't quite have the bulky stat product that it does in Master League and the Ultra League. So we are going to be throwing Aqua Tails at that even before they decide to debuff. And we're going to shield in case of a wild charge, but it is just a play rough. I actually will probably commit 2 shields to the Zacian here. Just got to respect that wild charge. You got to be afraid of that move, yep. And it was a wild charge, so that was a good thing that we decided to do that. Because now we're loaded up on energy and we're better able to take care of this Giratina. So Giratina, we're going to crunch it, and hopefully they don't Ancient Power us, but who knows what happens here. We got Dragon Claw, and they decide to catch. Now they did catch the crunch, and it was on an SCAV. So SCAV, yeah, gonna get its lunch money stolen here by the Shadow Machamp. Shadow Machamp going in for that cross chop, and the Drill Run not quite gonna do it. Shadow Machamp is gonna, the Mega Horn's gonna be much closer, but yeah, now you're just kind of in farm range for Swampy. Swampert's going to come in there and get an Earthquake off on the Giratina. I believe this is pretty much good game here. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure at this point there's nothing Giratina can do. It is going to get Shadow Earthquaked, and then we've still probably got one solid Dragon Tail left on the Gyarados there, so that is going to be a GG. Moving into the next one. All right. And we've got... what? I'm trying to think. Trevenant is in the last one? Yeah, Trevenant's got to be in the last video. I know Trevenant's in this video. Alright, we got Swampert and Snorlax. A pretty neutral lead, kind of awkward. Again, we're going to be hitting them for not super effective, but just good chunkage, right? So, and they're doing the same thing to us. So we're going to Hydro Cannon them, and hopefully they don't shield. They didn't shield. And we're going to throw another Hydro Cannon. Now, this won't kill. Just barely won't kill. Yeah, so, and we're going to actually have to shield up here. We could have caught on the Gyarados. That probably would have been the play. Actually, probably go snipe with the Gyarados. But then they would have come in with something like this. And yeah, I mean, this is alright. This is fine. We're just going to take that Frenzy Plant on the face of Gyarados there. And then we're going to throw this Crunch. And yeah, they decided to shield the Crunch, which I was kind of surprised about. But then they catch the Aqua Tail on the Machamp. So that was like kind of dicey as well. But yeah, my Shadow Machamp here is going to come in and just out DPS this thing. Pretty sure it's just going to take out the non-Shadow Machamp. It's just not quite as good in any way, shape, or form. But we're going to be Shadow Machamping this Venusaur as well. They're going to have to shield this. They do. And yeah, we're going to go into Swampert. And just because we win CMP here, we are able to 1 HP and a Dream beat up on that Venusaur. So that is going to be a GG. Moving into the Spice Mail segment of the show. That is right, guys. It is going to be a every episode thing. As long as we are getting money from you guys, I can't just not read these. So the first one here, and I believe I have my phone around here so I can actually read these. But yeah, we need to find that. Yeah. The first one is about naming my walrus Tusk. And it is from my homeboy Victor C. So thank you very much for that one, Victor. Sorry I missed it while I was on the screen. But the next one is from my buddy Joseph, who says, Flying Cup may be over, but this goes to show that you can never sleep on Shadow Aerodactyl, especially if you're running Talonflame and Walrein and Open Ultra. Thanks for making a lackluster week in Pogo. At least if you didn't go to Seattle, that much more bearable. Absolutely, Joseph. Hey, thank you for supporting the channel. Joseph's been a long-time supporter on Patreon and in the comment section, which, again, if you don't have the money to support the channel, if you don't want to support the channel with your money, I do not blame you. But a comment goes a long way for supporting the channel. Comments and a like, which are free, guys. Those are free things that you can do. Fun fact. I totally agree with you, Joseph. Shadow Aerodactyl, which if you missed our last episode, Shadow Aerodactyl, absolute beast. All right, guys, I will see you in the next one, and take care. Peace.